Well, good evening, Facebook ham operators and friends of ham operators. We fixing to start the net 7 o'clock right now. I want to thank you all for following along live. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy doing it. So here we go. It's just frequency and use. This is Kilo 4 Bravo Whiskey Alpha net control for the Middle Tennessee Simplex net. This is net number 189. My name is Ricky and I'm located in Portland, Tennessee. Stations with emergency or priority traffic can break in any time. If there should be any emergency or priority traffic, we'll put the net on hold and help in any way we can. This net meets every Thursday at 7 o'clock. And you can find us live on Facebook. All you have to do is type in Middle Tennessee Simplex 147.555. Type it in just like that, and we're live right now. Do it that way so you can follow along, and you'll hear exactly what I hear up here in Portland. This net is an open topic net and is open to all FCC licensed amateur radio operators. The purpose of this net is to have fun and promote amateur radio use. If I do not acknowledge your call, please try again. Once again, any licensed amateur radio operator is welcome to check in. We do ask that you please follow all FCC Part 97 rules and regulations when identifying your station. We'll start the net tonight with announcements. If you have an announcement, please call now.
Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot.
Well, good evening, Mike. Go ahead.
Well, good evening, Ricky and everyone on the net. Of course, you know I'm here to talk about the Mid-10 phone net. It happens every Sunday night at 8 p.m. We start out at 28.415 upper sideband, and then we go on to two other modes on 10 meters, and then we go over to the secret frequency of 22.
Well, it's a secret.
3415 on the 220 band. It's not a sophisticated net. We're just laid back. We're just in it to see who we can hear and who can hear us, and to promote amateur radio use. We'd love to have anybody with 10-meter capabilities at least give it a try. Maybe if I can't hear you, someone else can and relay you in. We do take relays, and we love relays, just like Ricky does.
Yep, I love relays.
That's it. Sunday night, 8 o'clock, 28.415. We start from there. If you get there, then we'll get you to the rest of the stuff. This is KM4 YRF back to net.
All right, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. That's Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. If you wasn't able to hear Mike, I would encourage you to follow along live on Facebook. All you have to do is go to Middle Tennessee Simplex 147.555 and follow along live. You'll hear everything I hear up here in Portland. But just in case you're not on Facebook and you wasn't able to hear Mike, he was promoting his net he has on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. It's called the Mid-10 Phone Net. It starts out on 28.415. They jump over to a couple other frequencies after they get all the check-ins on that frequency. So if you want to be able to jump over to the other frequency, be there at 8 o'clock on 28.415, and you can just follow them right over there to them other frequencies. One of them's a secret frequency. So I hope you all enjoy that net. All right, anybody else have announcements? Call now. Secret frequency. I like that, Mike. That's good. All right, not hearing anything, but I do want to remind everybody right off the bat, I got to do this because Wilson County Club and Information Net is now having their nets again every Thursday at 8 o'clock. They had took a little break there for a while. They were having net controller problems, having them to where didn't have enough net controllers to run all every week. So now they have it all lined up, and they're doing it every Thursday at 8 o'clock on repeater 147.105, a tone of 156.7. Again, that's every Thursday at 8 o'clock. So be sure to jump over there to Wilson County Club and Information Net. They would appreciate your check-in. Also, I want to remind everybody of the Bowling Green Simplex Net on 146430 on Tuesdays and Friday nights at 7:30. Another one is Mount Juliet. Is a Simplex on 146.415 on on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 8 o'clock. Don't forget the Monday night Roundtable Net. That's at 7 o'clock on the W4LKZ linked repeater system. If you were looking for a repeater in that W4LKZ linked repeater system, all you got to do is go to www.scara.net. They have a list of all the repeaters that's linked together, the directions that they're pointed, and the tones and anything you need to be able to hook up to the repeater closest to you so that you can actually tune into the Monday night net. Also on Sunday on that same linked repeater system at 6 o'clock is the Mid-10 phone net. It's a very good net, has a lot of radio related topics, and they also cover club calendar for the Sumner County Amateur Radio Association. It covers most of all of Middle Tennessee and several other clubs. So there's a lot of events that they promote on that calendar. So if you want to know what's going on in Middle Tennessee, check into the Mid-10 phone net at 6 o'clock on the W4LKZ linked repeater system. All right, well, I was talking, had a couple check-ins. We got Kilo Delta 2, Juliet, Papa, Bob, and his wife, Judy. And we got Eric up there in the Bowling Green area, Kilo 4, Romeo, Juliet, Victor, checking in with us tonight. All right, so does anybody else have announcements? Call now. Okay, Judy, I got you another food question. It's a good one. I hope you like it. All right, not hearing anything, so we're going to get to the trivia question, and it's a food question, and it has to do with French fries. So we want to know where they were invented. Where were French fries invented? Was it the United States, France, or Belgium? Those are your three choices to pick from, and they're you don't have to put them in order. We're just looking for the number of where they were invented. So That's not the three top places like I usually do. So we're just looking for where French fries were invented. Was it USA, France, or Belgium? And if you want to come in and give us an answer on that, call now.
Kilo Quebec 4, Golf Papa Sierra, Ken in Portland.
Well, good evening, Ken. Good to hear from you. It's been a little bit. How you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing fine, Rick. Just enjoying this weather, and think we're going to be bracing for some cooler weather coming in the next couple of days.
Hope it don't last long.
Anyway, I'm gonna say United States invented the French fries. That's my guess.
All right, yeah. I mean, we definitely eat enough of them. I mean, that's for sure. That's just about any restaurant you go to has French fries. So it does appear that we kind of hold the market on it, don't it?
That's right. Now, the name French fries, how it came about, now I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure. I think originally we invented them, but I don't think it was originally called French fries. I don't know how that came about, but that's my guess anyway.
Yeah, it could have been a French guy up here in the U.S. that was French that fried them. I don't know. I don't know either, but we're going to know here when this net's over, when I give out the answer. So I got you down for USA.
Yeah, go USA.
All right, Ken. Well, since it's been a while, you got anything else you'd like to add before I move on?
No, that's right. I think last week I was listening in. I just didn't get a chance to get in, but I try to check in on your Facebook link.
Yeah, you do.
But,
you do.
Just hope everybody's on the net doing well, and I'll let you get some more check-ins. I'd be curious to see what the answer is to this one.
All right, Ken, and you're right. I should correct myself. You are pretty regular about checking in every week. But it's been a while since you checked in on the radio, at least a few weeks, so that's what I meant. But anyway, checking in. Hey, I'll get them any way I can get them. I'll take them on the radio, or we'll take them over the air either, or we'll get them relayed, like Mike said earlier. He likes relays like I like relays. All right, well, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and see what Bob and Judy says about where they're picking Belgium, by the way. So we're going to write him down for Belgium, and it looks like they're in agreement. So that's a good sign, everybody who hasn't guessed yet. Bob and Judy are picking Belgium, and that's Kilo Delta 2 Juliet Papa. All right, Ken, thank you for stopping by. Kilo Quebec 4 Golf Papa Sierra. Well, we're looking for more check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, call now.
KM4 YRF, I want to guess.
All right, hey, good time to guess. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, I know for sure that it's not the U.S. and it's not France. So my guess is going to be Belgium.
All right, well, I got you down for Belgium, and you got anything you'd like to add? I know you did your announcement, but you might have something going on that you'd like to share. If you do, go ahead.
Well, I can't really think of anything right off the bat. I've got a little antenna work I need to do when the weather changes and gets a little warmer when I get my son up the tower. But I don't think I have anything else for right now.
I know about getting the sun up the tower. Well, hey, man, I know all about getting the sun up the tower because I can't do any of that stuff for myself anymore. I have to plan it around when I can get one of my boys over here to help me.
Well, I could probably do more than I'm doing now, but my son just absolutely puts his foot down and says, nope, Pop,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Roger that. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in, playing along, and thank you for checking in with us tonight. And we're going to give out that answer here in a little bit. So we got, let's see who else. I'm checking the comments as long as while I'm doing this. Now, somebody came in just before you. He was kind of weak, but you kind of came over the top of him. And I believe it started with November. So if your call started with November and you just tried to check in, go ahead and try again.
That would have been N1KDF.
All right. After I said that, it could have been Kilo November, but they started talking before they actually linked up. So, but anyway, that is one of them. That's Jeremy up there in Kentucky. And I got you down too, Steve. I got you written down here, and we'll get to you in a minute. Let's see if we can get November 1 Kilo Delta Foxtrot to come back to us. Jeremy, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm in there, Ricky. I didn't think I made it. I stepped outside, but there's Steve over there. I'm still Belgium. I'm like 98% sure.
Copy that.
Absolutely, David. I'd be happy to. Ricky, that's Kilo India 4 Delta, or November Delta November, David in Reedyville.
All right, I got you in here, Mike, or David, Kilo India 4 November Delta November. And before I unkey here, I do want to acknowledge Jeremy, November 1 Kilo Delta Foxtrot. I got you down for Belgium, Jeremy, and I do have a copy on you tonight. If you want to see how well you're getting into the net tonight, follow along on Facebook. I know you are a member there, so I hear you fine. So, and thank you, Steve, for the help. All right, hey Mike, go ahead and thank you, David, if he can hear me. Kilo India 4 November Delta November. Does he want to play along?
David, do you want to take a guess on the trivia question? All right, which country were French fries invented in? Was it the USA, was it Spain, or Belgium?
No, France. Spain would be a good answer, though. But
All righty, and Ricky, his guess is Spain. Thank you, David.
well, I don't know what to do here because Spain wasn't one of the answers. It was France.
Oh, David, I'm sorry. I said Spain, but it wasn't Spain. It was France. USA, Belgium, and France.
See, we have fun
Roger
here.
that. It's France.
All right. All right. Well, that's what I was fixing to do for him, since he did put it in that slot. But anyway, I got him down for France for the trivia question tonight. All right. Well, let me jump back up here. Thank you very much, Mike, for the relay. Let me jump back up here. I think I had finished up with Jeremy, but before I go to Steve, let me go back to Jeremy and make sure that he didn't have something else he'd like to add to the net tonight. All right, conditions must have changed a little bit since the first two times we talked, because I had a little trouble hearing you that time around. But I appreciate you checking into the net and playing along with the trivia question and taking a good guess. So let's go to Kilo 4 Whiskey Kilo Uniform. Steve, how you doing tonight?
K4WKU, Ricky, I'm doing very well. Let me go ahead and say my answer is Belgium also. Mama and I went to, we didn't go anywhere today. Yesterday we went to my doctor's appointment and run around town a little bit, had some breakfast, came back to the house, and we've been here ever since. So all I did today was take the garbage can down to the bottom of the hill. That's all I really plan on doing. I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway. My legs are hurting me today.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's right.
Hey, thanks for doing that. And thanks for the shameless plug earlier. K4WKU.
All right, Steve. Hey, since we did it once, we'll do it again. Everybody, if you were able to hear Steve, he's up there in Bowling Green, and he runs a net on Tuesdays and Friday nights at 7:30 on frequency. It's a simplex net on frequency 146430. So, I mean, if you hear him, it's a good chance you'll be able to check in with him on those nights, and I know he would appreciate it. Again, that's on Tuesdays and Friday nights at 7:30, and the frequency is 146430. And Steve, I tell you what, I'm like you, man. I haven't been getting out much. I mean, it's doctor's appointments in the grocery store is about all I get out for during the winter anymore.
Yeah, it's not for lack of trying. You know, I get out and ride my motorcycle to get a little bit of wind therapy, but I'm getting to where I don't like large groups of people anymore.
I'm sitting here, I kind of chuckled a little bit because I'm just wondering if that has to do with getting retired. You know, you know, when you're working, you're around people so much, and you have to deal with people daily, and it's kind of like once you retire, and you get off to yourself and you don't get out much. It's kind of like you get to a point where you don't want to get out much and get around people. I feel you. It's the same way. I'm almost the same way.
Yeah, now the only caveat to that is I will go to the Hamfest coming up the 7th of March, and I will hang around with that group of people all day long.
That's right. Hey, I enjoy the Ham Fest myself. I enjoy going there and hanging out with other ham operators and being able to. I think it has to do with just trying to put faces to call sign and meet the people that you talk to on the radio regular. You know, it always. I mean, I enjoy that part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know, you do Facebook, you do your net on Facebook also now, and a lot of people know you, and they see you, and they know you who you are. And there's a lot of people that recognize me when I show up there, because I do a net on Facebook. So they know who I am. I can go in there and everything, and they'll say, "Oh, you're K4BWA," and I'm like, "Yeah," and they will say, "Yeah, I enjoy your net and everything," and then you get to meet them for the first time. So it's kind of like you actually get to meet some of the people that check in with you regular. So I enjoy that part of it.
One of these years I'll go to the Hamfest and I'll get a table just for the 146-430 Simplex. Whether I sell anything or not, it doesn't matter. I will just have a meet and greet at a table.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, I've got a few things I could probably put on the table, but not much. Everything I bought, I kind of bought smart. You know, I waited and waited a few years, learned, and kind of when I made my purchases, I put a lot of thought into it. So just about everything I bought, I use. And then I got some backup, you know, like some coax or stuff like that that I bought to have a little extra in case something goes wrong with some of what I got. But the antennas, I've got an extra antenna to put up if one goes down, and that way I can repair it. So yeah, I mean, just about everything that I have is either being used or it's for backup for what I use.
All right, Ricky. I don't want to tie up the net. Let's see how many more check-ins we can get. Hey, thanks for doing the net. K4.
All right, hey, it's okay. We're here to have fun and enjoy talking with you, Steve, and we'll get to your net tomorrow night. He's going to be on at 7:30 on 146430 Friday night. That's tomorrow night. Be sure to jump over there and give him a check-in. It's a good way to find out how well your equipment's working, how far you're getting out, how far you can hear. And also he does it live on Facebook. Just go to he has a page, 146430, and you can follow along live. That way you don't miss anything. You can hear what he hears up there. So you can check your signal out and see how well you're getting out up there into Bowling Green, especially if you're coming in from Gallatin or Lebanon or any of those. All right. Let me see. Anybody else? I got Kilo Quebec 4, Oscar Quebec Lima checking in. He's out on a he's on a trip to Georgia, so he's checking in on Facebook. And we got Chris checking in, Kilo Romeo 4 Delta Whiskey Alpha. That seems like a first time check-in to me. I do not remember that call. That's almost like mine, Bravo Whiskey Alpha. His is Delta Whiskey Alpha. So Kilo Romeo 4 Delta Whiskey Alpha, and his name is Chris. Chris, appreciate you checking in. Oh yeah, everybody wants a bigger antenna. All right, I was just laughing at Chris. He says, going to have to get a bigger antenna, and he's got a laughing face on there. Yeah, we all want bigger antennas. I don't know anybody yet that doesn't need a bigger antenna. Hey, believe it or not, it's all in the antenna and in height. You know, getting up there and getting a good antenna, you can reach out a lot farther than just having the watts. Because I've tried it. I've had antennas about 15 foot off the ground at the base, and then maybe from the antenna from there, and pushing 80 watts, and then take that same 80 watts and put it on antenna 30 foot up off the ground. And it's night and day, man, I'm going to tell you. All right, don't think I've missed anybody. Both of y'all, Dalton, Kilo Quebec 4, Oscar Quebec Lima, the question. And Chris, the question tonight was who invented, or which country was the French fry invented? Was it in USA, France, or Belgium? So if y'all want to put your answer in the comments, I'll write it down for you. All right, we're looking for check-ins from anybody, anywhere. Call now. All right, that last station, I wasn't able to pull them out. Does anybody have a copy?
Station, please try again. All right, it's Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Mike Hotel.
Lucas! All right, Lucas. All right, if you hear me, I can't hardly hear you. It's probably conditions. But every once in a while I hear a little word come out. But that could change before we get done talking. Yeah, hey, Mike, thank you for being a relay for Lucas. That's Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Mike Hotel. Lucas, do you want to play along to the trivia question? I know you like them.
His guess was Belgium, Ricky.
All right, Belgium's the top answer tonight, everybody. All right, I got you down for Belgium. I hope your family's doing well. Last time we talked, your children were just getting over the bug, and I hope you all didn't get it, and I hope your house is bug free. When I'm saying bug, I'm talking flu, guys. So yeah, I'm hoping that y'all are flu free. Go ahead, Mike. I wasn't able to pull that out. You came through a little better, Lucas, but I was seeing if Mike would relay it in.
Did you not hear me with Lucas's answer?
No, I didn't hear it.
All right, his guess was Belgium.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got that. I asked him about the flu bug that was going on in his family when we talked last, and his kids were down with it, or just getting over it, and he was concerned that it was going to spread through the house. And I asked him if it didn't, if they knocked it out and they're all doing okay. I hope.
All right, I wasn't paying close enough attention. Lucas, is the kids and everything better and everything good? No problem, Lucas, anytime. Ricky, he says nope. They think it's all behind them now and everything is well.
Good. That's what prayers work. All right, that's the power of prayer, I tell you. Because I know that we lifted them up as soon as we found out that they had the bug in the house. So we lifted them up, and I'm sure that they had prayers themselves going up also. Well, I got you down for Belgium, Lucas, and have you got anything else? We're going to wear Mike out, but have you got anything you'd like to add to the net tonight before we move on?
Lucas, thank you. Lucas says he doesn't want to hold up his net, but he hopes everybody's doing great. He thanked me for relaying, and he said that you should give me a raise.
Oh. Well, I walked into the office one time and asked for a raise. And would y'all be interested in hearing the answer that I got?
I think we already heard that.
Okay, well then we're going to keep that to ourselves. All right. Hey, well, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Lucas. That was Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Mike Hotel, and Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot was helping us make that connection. And like he said at the beginning of the net when he was doing his announcement, He said I like relays, and I do. So if you think you just can't make the trip and you don't try, I suggest you try. Try to make the trip, because there's going to be somebody out there that's going to hear you and maybe can relay you in, and we can get you checked in and still have a conversation. So I encourage everybody to at least try to check in. All right. Well, we're up to 11 already. It's pretty good net. But we're still taking check-ins from anybody, anywhere. Call now.
AC 9 AM.
Alpha Charlie 9, India Mike, Steve, up there in the Scottsville area. Steve, how you doing tonight?
Oh, we're hanging in there. Finally got some decent weather.
Yes.
Got the journey heat off today. Put me down for Belgium.
Okay. Hey, Belgium's the answer tonight, guys. Yeah. Well, Belgium is the number one answer so far tonight. Everybody's picking Belgium. That's didn't nobody get fooled with France? That's for sure. Everybody, that would have been, everybody would have think they would associate France with French fries, and but so far nobody's fallen for that. Anyway, how are you doing tonight?
Like I said, we're hanging in there, trying to get a few things done. Now, I'll tell you what would be more interesting of a question would be, what year did all the fast food places go from beef fat to cook their French fries into the poison seed oils?
Well, I'm going to try that one, since you throwed it out there, and I don't know this answer, but I am going to guess probably 1975-ish, and I say 5-ish because I would probably think that they really started with the health thing around the 80s, I'm thinking. So if I go 75-ish, I know they were good and cooked the good way when I was a teenager and in high school, and shortly probably before there. So I'm thinking around 70. Do you have the answer?
I don't have an exact year, but yeah, that was one of the big medical scams that they pulled that really got you baby boomers pretty good, because it now it's obvious that it began to clog up all your veins and arteries and cause weight gain.
Yeah.
From what I remember, it was probably in the mid-'80s.
Mid-'80s. Okay.
As more and more chains began to switch. So that's what I tell people. I grew up with Czechoslovakian potatoes grown out in the garden in Chicago. I'd slice them up for Grandma, and we would cook them in bacon grease or beef fat or all. I missed that cooking.
Well, I mean, I always tried, and most of us always tried to cook in lard. And, most people don't, they're probably thinking, well, shoot, that's bad stuff. But you know what, it's like you said, the lard, the pig fat, whatever, and bacon grease, it's all pretty much the same thing. But we used to, just get those cakes of lard. We didn't get Crisco. We didn't get none of that stuff. We'd get those little packages, and they were like blocks of lard. And I'm going to tell you what, our food tasted so good.
Right. So Crisco made the switch from healthy animal fat that we need to the poison seed oils right around 1981. I remember. That's when my grandma, because she used to use that sometimes, and one day she said, "This toto scrap." She goes, "Tastes no good." She was born 1899, and I didn't know what was going on, but later on in life I figured out what was going on. They made the switch. Crisco went from healthy to poison.
Right. Well, and here's something, and I don't know if anybody else happened to them, but I don't remember lard, or those cakes of lard, going bad or going sour. But I opened a can of Crisco one time, and didn't use it for a long time. It was pretty much a full can, and it sat under the cabinet and for a long time. And when I went to go get it, it was spoiled. I mean, it stunk really bad. And I was like thinking, that to me, I was wondering what in the world they'd done, or what they put in there that would cause that to go sour like that.
Well, because it's poison seed oils, genetically modified ingredients. But hey, real quick, I don't want to keep tying up the net. Yesterday, by executive order, the president, Trump, signed, let me see here, declaring that the toxic herbicide glyphosate is a matter of national security, expanding production of the infamous carcinogen. So, the order invokes the Defense Production Act to prioritize and protect the supply of glyphosate-based herbicides, framing the mass saturation of the food supply with the probable human carcinogen as a patriotic duty essential to military readiness and agriculture
Let's see.
productivity. You can't make this
Do you
stuff
like
up.
being called
All right, I'm going to go see what she's cooking. AC9M.
Yep. He likes being called chump. Oh, it don't bother him none. All right, well, hey, go check it out, see what's cooking, and we'll get back to you. I got you down for Belgium, and it's always good to hear from you, Steve. I appreciate you checking in. Alpha Charlie 9 India Mike. What's the price of gold before you go?
What's that?
Before you leave us, or before you go check food, what's the price of gold today?
Last time I looked, about 5,000. Silver, I think about 78.50. So that's it's in the correction phase right now because we're looking at a smoothness to create the ripples in the market, because it was to the point to where the coin shops were overloaded with people selling. Then in about a week, it went from they cannot even keep any to sell people because when they would sell their stock to the wholesalers, they're like, well, it's going to take 3 to 6 weeks to pay you. So it created a big bottleneck in all the different directions. So we're all waiting for it to smooth out, and then I'm sure it will start to go back up. Reliable sources, probably by 2030, we should see 165 to 200 silver.
Well, we got another gold question, and of course I know you're just speculating like anybody else would, just like I would. We've been there before when gold reached 4,000 something, and then it dropped down to 2. So do you think that's going to happen this time, or you just think it's going to stay up around 5,000?
Metal prices actually move in direct terms of total loss in confidence of your government, and that's what we're looking at right now. Because let's face it, the entire economy is gone. It's garbage. We don't make a damn thing in the whole country. We import everything, and we have a habit of stealing other people's resources. Gold peaked probably in 2012 at about 1,700 an ounce. The next peak was in 2020 of about 1887, and it's just been going up. So we're basically in record high territory all the time with gold.
Well, that's good. I thought it hit about 4,000 one time. It was really up there. It didn't stay long, probably 3 or 4 months. But I mean, it went up and peaked pretty high. I can't remember the year, but it wasn't that long ago. I would say within the last 10 years.
Well, just type in the search box "gold price today," and you'll see something come up where it will give you a chart where you can go back to 2000. It'll go all the way back then. So yeah, we're at record highs.
We're record highs. You're right.
The metal prices are a store of value. It only protects you against the inflation of rising prices. It's been used as money for more than 5,000 years. I call it God's money, you know.
Yeah. Well, God don't need money, but it's better than paper. Roger that. Well, it's better than paper, that's for sure. Paper burns. But all right, well, I appreciate it. Go ahead and check your food and see if it's ready, and we're going to give that answer to the trivia question here in just a little bit.
Okay, go ahead, Rick. AC9AM.
All right, K4 BWA here. We're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, call now. All right, not hearing anybody, so we want to we'll call out again. If we don't get anybody this second time, then we'll give out the answer to the trivia question. So anybody, anywhere, please call now. All right, well, I tell you what, next time when Bob and Judy throws out their answer and they're in agreement, I'm going to hold it back and not tell it right away, because y'all jumped on that one. I tell you what, and Belgium is the answer. Yeah, when anytime we catch Bob and Judy in agreement, man, I tell you what, that's a good sign for sure. What do you think? All right, so we actually had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8 get it right. So it was in Belgium, was where it was created, and there was something written about it. Let me get back here just a minute and see what they said. It said something. It says, while the name may lead you to believe this potato-based treat originated in France, Belgium is actually credited for the invention of the French fry. So, wanted to share that with y'all. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with y'all because that right there is, like I said, I would have thought, and most people would think, that France would have been the one to actually come up with the French fry because of the French. But it didn't fool anybody tonight. So, Belgium is the answer, everybody. And let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and give out the call signs that got it right. KM4YRF, Kilo Delta 2, Juliet Papa, November 1, Kilo Delta Foxtrot, Kilo 4, Whiskey Kilo Uniform, Kilo Romeo 4, Echo Mike Hotel, and AC9IM. Got it right. So we had good results tonight. All right, we're taking check-ins from anybody, anywhere. If you want to get into the net before I shut it down, call now. All right, well, we had 12 check-ins, and we got a time duration of by the time I get done talking here in a minute, it'll be 50 minutes. At this time, I am going to return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. I do appreciate everybody that checked in, and I hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the trivia question. We'll have do it again next week. So let me see, Bob is saying, let me tell you all what Bob said real quick. He said he had a friend to take a trip to Belgium and mentioned that about fries and waffles and beer and chocolate, being that they were known for that. So maybe giving away future Belgium questions, but see if your memory's any good. Belgium mentioned that they are responsible for fries, waffle, beer, and chocolate. So in case anybody else has trivia questions about where beer, waffles, fries, or chocolate come from, Bob has already given you a heads up that it came from Belgium. So anyway, anybody got any comments before I finish this out and close it out? Call now. All right, well now I'm going to go ahead and return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is Kilo 4 Bravo Whiskey Alpha saying good night and God bless. Whew, I tell you what, I noticed today on this net, I noticed that I wasn't struggling as much with pronouncing words and my thoughts and stuff. And I'm going to tell you something. I've said this before. Man, if your blood pressure's high, it can mess you up. And my blood pressure was running up and around 180s and stuff like that. It was really high, and I had bad headaches that would last for 2 or 3 days, and I just was miserable all the time. And my doctor just recently, within the last 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks maybe, put me on another medicine to go with my blood pressure pill. So I'm taking something in addition to that. And man, I haven't had any headaches, and it seems like I can think better. I can pronounce my words a little better. Of course, I've always had a speech problem. Even when I was a child, I had to take speech classes. So if I slur or my words come out kind of weird a little bit, just kind of overlook it. My mama did for many years. Anyway, just I wanted to share that with you. If you got high blood pressure and you're struggling and having a hard time with headaches and thinking and talking, and I mean it's kind of hard to your brain to work like it's supposed to when it's not feeling right. So go see the doctor and let them check you out. Make sure that it's something that can be fixed. Yeah, come down to a normal range. Exactly, Bob. Well, anyway, I hope you all are doing fine. Bob, Judy, God bless you. Always praying for you. Praying for all y'all. You know, most people say they pray, but I always make a habit of praying for everybody at least twice a day. I pray in the morning for everybody, family, friends, and neighbors. Pray for the lost. I give praise to God, and I do that in the morning, and I do that in the evening without fail. I do that every day, and every once in a while I'll throw somebody in there that's heavy on my heart, special, you know. But you can figure that, you know, if you're wondering if somebody's praying for you, hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm praying for you all every day. So I believe in prayer. Anyway, enough rambling. God bless you, and we'll see you again next Thursday night.